And because you're aggravating, and she was pushing, and she had already uprooted the kids. So even though I felt like I felt towards her, like she wasn't understanding what I was going through, there was no empathy towards what I was going through. So therefore, I just went ahead on and did it. I mean, I didn't want her from house to house with her children.
I wound up house to house down here for what you did to me.
Do you have any evidence, Dorian, that you actually sent the $5,000 to the landlord?
Yep.
I'd like to take a look at that, please. Okay, so we have here where you sent the Cash App in the amount of $5,000 for both the deposit and the rent. So, Unique, did you at any point ever speak with the landlord?
I haven't spoke to the landlord. Every time I would call the landlord, he wouldn't answer or the phone would be busy. And I'm asking her, call on three-way.
He told me he spoke to him.
Well, he lied to you, Jack.
So, Unique, did you
To us
have
both.
any sort of a lease agreement?
The lease was supposed to get signed when I got down there.
So you showed up with your girls with you, put the code in, and got the key out of the lockbox and went inside of the house.
Yes.
And tell me what happened at that point.
You sure you want to hear this?
I think that's why you're here today.
I walked in, right? And the first thing, I walk in and open the door, the first thing is, there's a big water bug on the floor. Dead. So I'm like, oh no, this place has bugs.
Well, I think you brought some photographs.
I brought a lot of photographs.
That you want to of the condition of the house when you arrived. Okay, so these are, it looks like dead bugs.
Dead bugs all over the place.
That happens in a new house if it's unoccupied.
Okay, so there were dead bugs.
I've never had a house with a bug and dead bugs all over the place. This is the basement. The first floor, the basement. So there's two levels. There's the first level you walk in, great floors, pretty. The floors and stuff is pretty. This is the basement. Look at this.
And there were holes in the
Holes in the walls.
I never went in that house. Look at it. I wouldn't have put you and your kids in that house.
So the house, it looks like it was dirty. It was
disgusting. It was disgusting. Look at the shower. That's a stand-up shower.
Once you saw the condition of this house, what did you do?
I immediately called her. Because I'm panicking now. I'm calling her calling the phone. She's at work.
She's always panicking, Yarna.
Wouldn't you panic? I'm just
Okay, so when you called Dorian, what did she say?
She wasn't answering the phone for a while. So when she finally answered, she's like, I'm at work, I can't talk. I'm like, no, you're gonna talk. Because I just got down here and this is the place. So I'm sending her the pictures of the place to her phone. And she's like, oh no. So now she's concerned. Oh no, I didn't expect this.
I have to be concerned.
Oh no.
Okay, so
oh no.
when she explained to you the condition of the house, what did you do about it?
I immediately tried to reach out to the guy. So I tried to email, I tried to call a number, he didn't reply. So then I tried to email him, and it was no longer a listing available.
What happened? Did you guys move into the house?
Oh, heck no.
What ultimately did you wind up doing about this house?
I left. I literally couldn't do nothing about it. I reached out to the person that she gave me. I'm going back and forth with her. We're arguing. I'm ready to fight her.
Did you ever try to reach the landlord about getting your money back?
I did. I emailed the person, the email that she gave me, but they will always come back like a wrong recipient or whatever the email. So I was dealing with that. The number, when I would call, first of all, the person never answered the number anyway. So I'm gonna be honest, I spent way more than what I gave her. Between the hotel fees I had to pay, I still had to go find an additional place. I'm still bouncing back and forth. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot of stress on me. It's a lot of stress on my daughters. They're not used to being unstable, and this is what she welcomed them to Atlanta with unstableness.
So, Dorian, once you realized that the condition of the house and everything was not okay,
it took me into a rage as well. I'm trying to make it right with her. I don't feel good about these kids being displaced. I've been there with my own kid, but so now I feel played because me and the guy were talking back and forth about everything was fine.
Okay, so I believe I've heard enough in this case and I'm ready to rule.